I just love that sound. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. We are kicking it today in the garage, and we got some fun things to knock out with the LBZ, and you guys can't see me at all right now. Let's change that situation here a little bit. What's going on, guys? I hope that you are all doing absolutely outstanding today. Thank you all so much for tuning back in for another video on the Dirty Max Jack YouTube channel. Absolutely gorgeous day here in Pennsylvania. You got some snow on the ground, a little bit cold outside. Not enough to require a jacket today. Trying to embrace what it feels like without a coat on. I feel like wintertime is that lovely season to kind of put on some pounds because it's hidden with all those extra layers, you know, kind of get fluffy for wintertime, if you know what I'm saying. Haven't done a dedicated garage-based video in a long time, and I thought, well, today would be the perfect day because I really don't have all that much going on. Feeling like I'm in a mellow mood, and I kind of want to just hang out with you guys, catch up on some things, and knock out a few little miscellaneous items that have kind of been collecting in my infamous parts wall right here. Got a whole bunch of stuff piling up right here behind me. More stuff on the way. Got boxes over here. Boxes on boxes on boxes, Duramax on missing Mini-Max, and touch on, honestly, a few other items, some things that are up and coming on the channel, what you can expect, and so on and so forth. So if you're not really interested in hanging out and having a full-on conversation, I'm not going to be mad if you want to exit the video right now, but this is my attempt at trying to avoid or triggering my audience for talking too much. Then again, you're watching a vlog on a vlogger's YouTube channel, but we'll leave that to the parking lot. So the funny thing with having a YouTube channel is you can kind of address the entire audience as if they know what's been happening on the channel, but it's also safe to assume that not everybody knows what's going on. So with that said, I'm giving one of my subscribers a chance to take home their dream Duramax, this 2006 LBZ Duramax that's quite literally right here, kind of half in my garage. If you guys want to get entered for it, first link in the description below. 2 years into having a YouTube channel, I was able to buy what is considered a dream truck to a lot of people, including yours truly, my first LBZ. But I'm not going to hold it in my possession for a long time and be selfish. Rather, I'm going to give one of you guys the opportunity to take it home. And I can't be any more excited about literally changing one of your lives. Now I'm talking with my people that know what's going on. Enthusiast banners are available on the site. Limited quantities, only 100 right here. So in total, 150 banners. Get them while they're hot. Not even guaranteed that they're in stock right now. If you guys want, you can check that out. And we've got some exciting new merchandise that's right here in this box. I don't know why I just shook it around like that. That was kind of weird. And speaking of that, I'm not even going to open that box up right now. Rather, we're going to do an installation. First thing is first. Time to roll up the ton out and not knock my head off of everything on my garage door at one time. What's up, neighbors? All right, guys, so we are doing what is long overdue for the giveaway truck. Lighting is terrible. Hopefully you can see. You can't see. You can't see it. Can you see? Can you see? Can we see? Where's it? What's a good angle? Is that a good angle? So we are putting a withered flag on the LBZ truck. We couldn't give this truck away without one of these. You guys have wanted one of these for the longest time. Today is the day. But first, we gotta spoil the doggies. You get a little doggy? Cool your paws, dude. Enjoy. How was that peanut butter? Pretty good stuff, huh? All right, so I gotta figure out how I can get you guys set up. We're gonna need that. All right, guys, it's her first time skateboarding. She doesn't want an audience, but there's only 100,000 people, so it's fine. So for those of you that have no idea what I was referring to in said white box, it's actually these Enthusiast perforated rear glass decals. They not only look good, but they work well because, well, you can see through your back window, which is always a plus. They are square, and they do have enough surface area to go over the entire back window, and then you guys basically just have to trim around the glass. Now, quick disclaimer. I am no certified professional, and there's a likelihood that I might mess this up. The installation is 300% dependent on you guys, so I'm gonna do my best to kind of walk you through what it is that we need to do. Luckily, it's got holes in it, so we will be able to work out any air bubbles, but the idea is to avoid that as a whole from the beginning. Hardest part would be getting it lined up. I'm gonna try and do it myself, which might make for a little bit more of a challenging task. My wife should be home momentarily, so maybe that'll make it a little bit easier, but I'm not really that patient, so let's just get into it. All right, let's see how this goes. Centered? So I'm gonna go right off the back of the third brake light. Can pretty much eye up where it is in the middle, being that we have a nice point on the crest right here. We are professional grade. Pop that thing right there. How's it look? Decent. Hello, beautiful wife. I'm trying to put on the perforated decal on the back of the LBZ truck. I'm trying to do it myself, and I feel like it could fail miserably, but I'm still gonna try it anyway. All right, love you, bye. All right, so I got Cameron, my awesome neighbor. Shout out to all of you guys that know Cameron, that like creepily kind of associate. Anyway, all right, so basically, I'm still probably gonna screw this up, but at least we can say that we tried. Yeah. So I would just hold like the ends, that'll kind of just stick to the top of it, which is exactly what we want to happen. Oh. Dude, you're doing a great job, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome having awesome neighbors. So as you guys can see, we pretty much have this thing laid down. Actually worked out really well. Totally wouldn't have been possible if I went to attempt this by myself. A majority of the difficult work done, we can just trim the edges. But I really wanted to make this video as a means of showing you guys that anybody can do this. It's not that difficult, but it's way easier with 2 sets of hands or 4 hands in total, or 20 fingers, or however you want to cut that up. Make sure you have a nice sharp blade, and then basically just run it right around the perimeter of the window to give yourself a nice clean finish. Man, guys, I am super impressed with myself right now. Sometimes I just surprise myself. It's kind of like one of those things where you think that you're going to be terrible at it, and then it actually works out extremely well. Now, those girls. Oh, she's plugged in. Second thing on the list of LBZ goodies is from our friends at ProClip USA, sending us some goodies for the giveaway truck. Thank you, ProClip. You guys are absolutely awesome. This is the cell phone mount that I have in the LLY that you guys are always asking about. I keep these guys linked in the description below because I am never about marketing crappy products. I'm only about putting my name and my brand and my word on the best for you guys, and this is one of those things. Can't beat free merch. Just wanted to add this to the LBZ giveaway truck because it is so useful, and I know that whoever wins this thing will be driving it. And according to a recent statistic that I literally just Googled about 3 seconds ago, it seems like the US is broken out about 50% iPhone and 50% Android. So hopefully the winner of this truck has an iPhone, but if they don't, I'm sure ProClip will hook us up otherwise. That's your mounting point right there. You can kind of move it up and down if you need to, like so you can look at your phone while you're driving without actually having to mess with it at all. Look at how freaking cute those dogs are. And there you guys go. So that way when you're cruising, you just have a nice convenient spot for your phone. Way better than sticking it in here or there, and you get a freaking charge out of it too. Pretty solid. I keep the shirt on, but I was feeling a little claustrophobic. Really appreciate you guys being so gracious and hooking up whoever ends up taking this truck home with one of your products. If you guys are also interested in picking up one for your own personal vehicle, check out the link in the description below. You guys can grab 10% off ProClip, and again, this ad is not sponsored, just trying to hook you guys up with great products. So today's also a super exciting day for me in regards to tools for the vlog because I picked up some new goodies for myself personally. I kind of had to treat myself a little bit here, but in turn, I'm kind of treating you guys because I'm bringing you nothing but the best quality when I can, except for when I have to use my GoPro, which I'm usually not the biggest fan of. But we have certain tools in the toolbox for specific jobs. Oh man, you have no idea how pumped I get about this kind of stuff, guys. I geek out big time. I'm such a freaking technology nerd. It's ridiculous. I hooked myself up, hooking you guys up at the same time. Anybody ever even really use this stuff? This is the meat and potatoes right here. Look at it. It is just so beautiful. The out-of-the-box 15 to 45 is just a simple go-to that'll get the job done. I'm going to throw this on this camera right now. When you're vlogging, you can actually look at yourself vlogging. I'm filming on my new camera. As you can see, it is very, very small. Whereas on my old camera, the damn thing's almost the size of my head, and you can see just how large it actually is. Now, this lens will actually be going on the new camera, and that microphone will be going on the new camera as well, because cinematography for me is what makes videoing so much much fun. You can really evoke some unbelievable emotions through your awesome shots. So what's sweet about this thing is just how small and nimble it is. It might not look small because that lens is so massive, but this camera is actually significantly lighter than the one that I'm filming this video on right now, which I'm extremely excited about. So let's switch back to that one, but it's on to the next one. So as you guys can see, it's buttery smooth at 120 frames per second, whereas my old camera only had 60 frames per second. It got cold. Pardon the small echo because we are in an empty garage, but things are warming up in here a little bit more now. Luckily, I'm super fortunate for that heater. Wanted to talk to you guys briefly about the recent teaser that GMC just released to its public as a means of just leading on to what it is that they are excited about announcing regarding the 2020 totally new and redesigned Sierra HD Duramax. So by now, most of you guys probably know that I do plan on picking up a 2020 Denali HD. I like the Silverados, but I kind of want to change it up and go the Sierra route this time around. I love my LML and I'm considering maybe even keeping that truck if everything goes as planned here over the next few months. I really just don't know. I do own that truck, so a lot of me is very tempted on basically just selling that thing, taking the cash and going and applying it to a brand new truck, because at the end of the day, I'm not really all that interested in having a loan. Kind of getting off topic here, what I wanted to more or less talk about is the teaser that they released, which it's a photo basically highlighting the detail in the construction of the headlight, the design of the headlight, what we can anticipate in terms of LED exterior styling, and it looks like that is off of the Denali variant, aka the top trim that Sierra is going to offer with their full-size truck lineup. Obviously, it's extremely anticipated as Silverado has already released two of their specs. It looks like kind of like a mid-tier spec. And then just a few weeks ago, they also released a version of their High Country. It looks like they're starting to leak out here and there. It's kind of impossible to keep millions of people quiet about these things. But I gotta say, the NDAs must be flying like crazy to those that have seen the Denali, because there is absolutely nothing that has leaked regarding that truck. Now, a picture up on my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me, you can check me out right here. And there was a lot of debate, not only on my page, but basically across the internet, on how GMC is copying Ford with kind of the C-shaped headlight. Now, I just kind of want to give you guys an insider's perspective, or what used to be an insider's perspective, as I actually used to work for General Motors and I attended multiple design and release meetings for GMC. I actually had the privilege of going behind the scenes for internal release only confidential discussions about what it is that GMC is looking to accomplish with their branding and their messaging and their audience and all of that. If you actually look across the GMC lineup, for the past few years, they've had that signature C styling on their headlight. Really, any GMC model that you see today actually has that styling, and that has been a signature characteristic of the GMCs for the last few years, whereas Ford, they just recently released kind of that bracket style headlight design. And if anything, rather than GMC copying Ford, it's really kind of Ford riding the coattails of GMC in a way, and not just defending them because I love GM products. I love all products at that. I just kind of wanted to highlight the fact that anybody that's kind of making that statement kind of only sees the now rather than looking holistically across all of the products that are being offered from one manufacturer to another. Kind of just long overdue for GMC to release that same or similar styling for their HD lineup of trucks. Now, in these instances, usually you can just look at their baby brothers, which are the 1500 series trucks, and you really kind of get a good idea as to what it is that you can expect. Kind of just a little bit more rugged and maybe a little bit more inflated and a little bit more bold looking, if you will, when it comes to the HD truck. So I'm really excited about seeing what's going on. I think that the release is going to happen the first week in February, probably around February 3rd. I think there's rumor that it's going to be at the Chicago Auto Show, full release of the GMC variation, and I couldn't be any more excited about it. I think it's going to be kind of controversial because they're doing some things that we just aren't used to seeing. They're integrating new features and technologies and all those things that will probably add to a lot of debate and a lot of conversation. At the end of the day, these auto manufacturers are looking 5 years out in their product portfolio, and I can confirm that for a fact, as I used to sit on the new product release meetings at General Motors as well. They are literally 5 years out designing vehicles right now. So we're looking at these new vehicles being released to the public like, ooh, ah, but they're already looking way ahead, and that's what they need to do to keep up with the retooling of their manufacturing process, the supply chain, the onboarding of suppliers, the marketing, the cost analysis, what trends are in the automotive industry, what's up and coming. I mean, it's crazy, guys. It's really neat to have actually had an inside perspective as to what it was that happened behind the scenes that most individuals aren't aware of. So I'm really excited to see what happens with these new trucks. They are the L5Ps, which is cool. They will be able to be tuned. The big conversation will be around the 10-speed automatic Allison transmission that's going to be coming out. Allison hasn't made a major transmission change for 13 years, basically going back to the LBZ, which was newly introduced with the 6-speed Allison. They pretty much stuck to the same concept or basis of the transmission ever since. So little bit of debate there, some controversy in the sense that why change something that's already so good, already so proven, and already just so dependable in the eyes of the customer. But then again, it always goes back to the fact that if you're not evolving, if you're not bettering what's already best, then really you could become stagnant, and that's also not good at all. So super interested to see what's going to be happening here over the next few months. Vision that allocation for ordering these things is going to open up around the June 2019 timeframe, and you can almost guarantee, as long as everything kind of flies straight for me the next few months, I've got some things up my sleeve and some other details that we can talk about some other time, but I will plan on getting myself in line for one of those. I think Sam at LRA is actually looking to get one as well, so maybe we'll go into it together, and the flexibility when it comes to modifications and all those other things, because guys, we're talking my channel here. We're not going to get a truck and just keep it completely stock and look at it. Obviously, we'll make videos and have fun with it in its stock form, but the modifications will be flowing right away. So if you guys are excited about what's to come for 2019 on this channel, or you're looking forward to seeing what's happening with the 2020 HDs, definitely tap that subscribe button, guys, because we're going to be doing some really big things in 2019 that I couldn't be any more excited about. Thank you guys, as always, for watching the video. Tap that thumbs up button, get entered for the LBZ, and I will see you all in the next upload.
Night.